shadow on the wall that looks like a man. Lord, that lamp just moved on that stand. I got movement in the cellars, I got footsteps in the hall. There's no time to waste, I better make some calls. I gotta get ready, make everything right, 'cause all my rowdy friends are goes hunting tonight. Hey, round up the team, let's get started. Hey, this is Brother Mike. There's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are goes hunting tonight. This old house has a long history. It should be real, real good for activity. And we got the house wired for sound and got motion alarms setting all around. Got a box full of batteries ready to go, and everyone's itching to start this show. Got our logo tees, driving black SUVs, and that one bald guy with a slick goatee. Hey, round up the team, let's get started. Hey, this is Brother Mike. Well, there's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are goes hunting tonight. Hey, round up the team, let's get started. Hey, this is your big brother Mike calling. There's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are goes hunting tonight. That's right. Go get 'em, boys.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Pema TV.
Welcome to Black Friday, where yesterday we all sat around in calm little circles and gave thanks, and today we're stabbing and killing people for flat screen TVs. Way to go, humans.
Yeah, welcome to November 29th, 2013.
This has been nuts.
That will go down in infamy.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
We were watching...
That is the executive producer airing his opinions.
We were watching videos beforehand of...
Riots.
Basically at Walmart.
And I bet all that'll go on until somebody sues Walmart, because they should have some kind of crowd control measures. I would think they would be liable for that.
They had cops and everything else there. The problem is...
Well, cops weren't stopping anything.
The cops were trying. On the last one, did you hear the lady's mouth?
Oh, well, yeah, I know. It's just crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they should have anybody who is interested in their cheapo TV deals should fill out a little thing, go into a lottery, and then they will call you and say, you get one. Set it aside, that way they have their own little register where you go in, you show them your ID, and pick up your TV, and get out. None of this first come, first serve and watching people kill each other over a stupid DVD player.
Or an Xbox, or...
A Barbie.
Oh, goodness.
My shop, on the other hand, see today.
You had a steady flow, though, didn't you?
No, I really didn't. I had a steady flow once it got dark.
Yeah. Well, you are a witch, so...
According,
there is that.
According to the locals, I'm thinking they're all showing up after dark, simply because they don't want to be caught in my parking lot at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. Little one lady showed up 6:30 because I closed late today, and spent a fortune on rocks.
Yep, and everybody can see over there. Oh, excuse me. Keep calm and shop small businesses. We can't stress that enough. Not only because we have a small business, but
people aren't killing each other in small businesses today.
Yeah, and it's just important to keep your money local. When you go to a Walmart or Target or someplace like that, they may have some great deals on some stuff. And I can't say don't go get them, but to go get them today when the prices are going to be good for who knows how long, or you can find it even cheaper online, give me a break.
Or wait till December 22nd when they're marking everything down and trying to get rid of it anyway.
Yeah. And we were closed yesterday. You know why we were closed yesterday? Because there's no reason why anybody should be open on Thanksgiving. That's ridiculous. That's almost aggravating.
Well, and closed yesterday means the entire day, and the shop did not open until 9 o'clock this morning. Because, to me, not only should you spend Thanksgiving with your family, but the adult should not be out at 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning and then try to sleep all day if they have little ones running around the house.
Yeah, exactly right.
So I didn't even open till 9. Did I lose business? Probably.
Principle? That's what we're all about. But we do have a lot to be thankful for. We are thankful. At the moment, we are so very thankful that Spanky is still with us, and he's actually right here. I don't have a really furry armpit. That's actually Spanky. Actually, 18. I do have a furry armpit, but that's a whole other story.
He's almost 18 and a half.
He just wants to get warm. We'll start complaining here in a minute. But we're obviously very thankful for our family. And, you know, we may not get to see them very often, but they need to know that we are constantly thinking about them. Especially give a special shout out to my nephew John, or would be my step nephew.
That's your nephew.
Yeah, my nephew John.
If he christened you into the family, so technically you're just Uncle Eric now.
Him and his lovely bride, Mel got married 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So they have began their journey together, and oh, how joyous it is.
He's definitely being a critic down here. That's what we keep looking at.
And to Heather and Chloe and Sean and everybody in Missouri, Susan, miss you guys. Thankful for you.
And then there's people like, the boys.
Oh.
And the lovely Lindsay.
And then, of course, here on the network, we're thankful for all of our hosts, all the hard work that they put in.
All the crap they put up with.
Yeah. It comes with the territory. But yeah, I mean, we're really blessed. We're not living under a bridge, or we've got a lot to be thankful for. Very thankful for our friend Lori.
And I'm very thankful that I watched Santa versus the Martians today, so I know never to watch it again. Ever.
And you expected Santa versus the Martians to be like Shakespeare, or?
No! Somewhere, somehow, I have this 36 hours of Christmas, da-da-da-da, and I mean, it's cartoons, it's movies, it's shorts, the whole 9 yards. First movie. Santa versus the Martians. It was bad.
How bad?
They kidnapped Bobby and Betty out of the woods to help them find Santa so they could kidnap Santa and take all 3 of them back to Mars.
Wow.
It was bad.
That's pretty bad.
They had a gun that they pushed like that and it went, and everybody froze. And that was literally the noise it made. It was bad. It was really bad.
Wow. So they spared much like PEN, they spared no expense on the special effects.
Oh, yeah. When you could watch them throw a punch and it completely miss, and yet the person's flying into the wall.
Right.
And the karate chop. I like the Martian karate chop.
And how did the Martians know Kung Fu?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It was bad. But that's okay. I wasn't out hurting anybody.
Well, hi.
Well, hello there, Mr. Frank.
Yeah. Mr. Frank Brown of the Little Green Men. Hope you guys are happy Thanksgiving.
I wasn't complaining about your green men. I was talking about other green men.
The Martian Green Men.
Yeah.
Thankful for those guys too for having us at their festival every year. Much appreciated.
Their festival is fun.
Always is.
I think he needs to step out.
Well, would you like to carry the show for a minute and I will take care of that?
Or vice versa.
Oh no, I
Oh, look at him run. Oh, there he is.
I shall return.
Sorry, we had to take a little intermission there. Spanky's not quite as tolerant as he used to be. Aw, thank you, Frank. You guys are always so much fun up there. We always have a good time in Kelly. But yeah, I don't know where the 50. I got a 32-hour Christmas video. It has like cartoons that have never been seen before. Right now I'm on Little Women, Joe's short story, and then it's Meg's. So I'm really afraid. But I don't know. But I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody ate just a little bit too much. I got a lovely Thanksgiving dinner cooked for me. I got a T-bone steak and baked sweet potato with sour cream and butter. Yes, I know it sounds weird, but that's the way I like it. And green bean casserole and homemade fruit salad and pumpkin pie. And I didn't have to cook any of it. And I didn't clean it up. I'm spoiled. That's right. And Frank's going, what the heck? Internet's hanging up on you. Someone's stealing your Wi-Fi, Frank. But no, we do ask that people do shop small businesses. Geraldine up in... Where is she exactly? Imperial? And I think it's... No, it's not Imperial. Up near Kelly Hopkinsville. I can't think of the stupid name. She has a shop up there.
Trinity shop.
The Serenity shop. I can't remember the name of the town. I want to say Imperial, but I don't think that's it.
I thought she was in Hopkinsville.
No, she's not. It's... They're... Because remember the first year we went up there, they were supposed to meet us for dinner. But she said it was like 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
So no, they're out a little bit. Princeton, thank you very much, Frank. I knew it had to do with royalty. I just couldn't remember what the heck it was.
I love how your mind works.
Hey, it's all... It's like trying to teach Zach the Great Lakes poems. You have to associate it.
We're also very thankful this year for the opportunities we've been given this year. We've been pretty blessed this year with Lower Catskills, Marshall,
Kelly.
Kelly, most definitely in Kelly.
We always have fun in Kelly.
We got invited and got to do a lot this last year. A lot of fun. Well, we're out of the convention business for a while. I can guarantee you that. Or at least I am.
Hey, if an opportunity comes up, I'm going to take it.
Oh, I will gladly speak or appear or broadcast from whatever they would
I'm
like
saying
me
if
to
someone
do.
says, here is some property, here is a venue, here is go, I would probably do it. But I wouldn't do it with a large group of people again.
No.
A select few I would.
Yeah.
Just too many hands in the fire.
Most definitely. What have we got? And then, of course, what we're most thankful for is the shop.
Those little yellow...
The little yellow building that could. Yeah, Kim has started her own shop, Metalboutiqueandstones.com. Take care of all your holiday shopping needs. This weekend we actually have a 20% off everything on the website, so go to the website and see there's stuff there that tickles your fancies.
Or someone else's fancy and buy it
That's
for
right.
them.
But that's been a total learning experience.
Yeah. I've learned what the local drugs are called.
Yeah, that's been almost bizarre with that whole operation.
Yeah, for some reason the people in the town my shop is in and the surrounding towns do not understand what the word boutique means.
No.
They
No, it's French. It's French.
Boutique and stones. Apparently they think it says something and get stoned. Because they're in there looking for potpourri, which really isn't potpourri.
Yeah.
They're in there looking for incense, but not the kind on the stick. And then I've had 2 people come in. Well, one guy came in thinking it was a game room. I think he'd already had too much of the potpourri and incense.
Yeah.
And then the guy who whizzed in the other day thinking it was a head shop. I think I've had 2 of those.
And for those of you that don't know what a head shop is, that is a water pipe purchasing station. They carry smoking utensils.
It's a place where you buy bongs and pipes.
Yeah,
I don't have it. And thank you, Frank. I will put my secretary on that.
Yeah, I can keep talking.
But yeah, it's been crazy. I had a lovely customer this evening. Came in last moment and was interested in stones. And by the time she left, she had spent almost $70. And she didn't buy any of the big ones. It was all little stones. So, and I have some lovely clothes.
And in store, you can come check out our wide selection of books.
Yes. And quite a few of them now are actually autographed. I need to get my photographer up there too. Well, I have Debbie Branding's books.
Oh, I didn't know you did that. All that.
I have T.L. Jones books.
That's another country heard from.
But they're all autographed. And I have, like, more clothes and such and stuff. And so, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on the website still. So.
Oh, no. I think everything except for stuff that's come in the last couple of weeks is up there. We could probably arrange for your photographer to get all that added tomorrow. That way people can take advantage of the 20% off everything on the website just for Friday to Monday.
That's right, because Monday is Cyber Monday.
Yes, it is. What else are we thankful for?
Our friends.
Of course.
Our crazy friends like Like the lovely Frank.
Mm-hmm. And we've also had, can't forget, we're thankful for Mary.
Of course, we're thankful for Mary and Vinny, and I hope his face feels better.
Scarface. And we'll start calling him Scarface.
Yeah, Rick got into a fight with a rose bush last night. Bless his little heart.
Yeah, little
And
piece
not
of
in a
heart.
southern way.
Okay. It shouldn't have, Frank. It's been going steady here. Our new radio page is, I mean, we should be thankful for that. It's already generating a lot of traffic. And if you have a radio show and an embeddable player, just contact us and we can get you on the radio page.
For a small fee of
0 cents. That's free.
Just trying to figure out what candy I don't have. Stop. I'm working here.
If you guys,
Yeah, I don't need any more candy.
well, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh,
Because you were thinking candy.
and we've got a lot of new stuff coming the first of the year, so keep your eyes on us. We're going to be doing some stuff.
And as you can tell, we do much better talking to other people than we do ourselves.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've never been all about promoting ourselves. Well, okay, I take that back because I spam on Facebook like a pork factory. But we've never been huge egos, self-promoters. You know. I don't know.
We like it in the background.
I'm not even going to touch that one.
Said the background.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I have no. I've seen too many people that have got on TV. Not so much.
Well, it's not even people on TV. I mean, we know quite a few people who have not been on TV whose egos are
That's very true too. I mean,
off the charts.
I guess that's something we should be thankful for, is the fact that we've been able to keep a level head through all this.
Yep.
As close as we've been ever were level.
Well, that's because my brain's so scattered it doesn't have time to sit still and be.
Another thing I know we need to mention that we should things we should be thankful for. The amount of municipalities and cities that got involved in stuff this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that just means that there's a level of acceptance with paranormal research that's coming along.
Thank you, Frank. Well, technically, Little Green Man was first in front line.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, most of what has been coming out are different cities and towns accepting and promoting the paranormal. But Little Green Man's been doing it.
2 years longer than everybody else.
It'll be 4 years
The fourth one will be
this
year,
August.
in 2014.
So the little towns are, well, even the big towns are starting to follow Little Green Men's footsteps.
Yeah. Well, we've always said that Little Green Men Days was, I mean, that's America. That's what America needs to do.
Yep.
You know. Hey, I'm thankful we got almost one less fewer years that Obama will be in office.
Oh, God. Don't even bring up that name.
Oh my goodness. Well, what else are we thankful for?
Coffee.
Yeah, well, it keeps you from killing people.
Lots of coffee.
What's the biggest thing that you've liked most about having the shop?
I get to meet all kinds of new people.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my semi-regular customers has a 2-year-old I get to play with a lot.
That's a good thing for you.
Her name's Brenna.
Mm-hmm. That's the one with the stickers?
Yes. No, it's actually not. Brenna's a different one. Brenna opens the door by herself now and says, "Hi, buddy." She's my friend.
Mm.
But every time she comes in, she gets a new doll or a new stuffed animal.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. She's spoiled, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we play with stickers. And then Mom yells at her, and I tell Mom to leave her alone.
So she really does like you.
Of course. I like meeting new people, and I love playing with the little babies.
Mm-hmm. We got to meet a lot of people this year with all the events that we've been to.
Yep.
And got to meet in person, face to face, some people that we have only ever dealt with online, and that's always nice. Online, meeting people is okay. But getting to meet people face to face and still being able to pass out a business card and all that kind of good stuff, that's still important.
Well, and we've got to meet such a diversified group of people. At Kelly, we got to meet all kinds of up-and-coming bands.
Mm-hmm.
And a few that we met before, like Tyler Model. So we got to meet them, and then Shreveport.
Yeah.
We finally got to meet Deanna, who we've known for a few years. Lower Catskills.
David and Tracy Ray.
James McCain, D-Dub. All those guys. So, yeah, and Jason McLeod.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them.
And the other James that always runs out of gas.
That's James McCain.
McCain, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize his name. It didn't include running out of gas or needing to get to a store, so I didn't make that association. Sorry about that, James.
Well, and it's been a busy year. I mean, you were talking about John and Mel getting married. Frank's daughter got married on Little Green Men Days. Not at, on.
Mm-hmm.
He made the mad dash daddy escape.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go!
We got, Frank, we haven't seen that picture yet. And if you think we're crazy, we're actually talking to Frank here in the chat room. He's in our chat room.
I know you could have skinned him, Frank, but you know what? Joanne did a heck of a job. She stepped in your boots and she wasn't playing. Anybody got a line, she was going after him.
Mm-hmm. We were, who else did we get to meet in Shreveport?
We played with Dakota.
We got to meet Martha, Hazard Decker.
He said it right. Jeremy Jones.
And his lovely significant other.
Pam. Jeremy Jones and Pam Smith. I think they're incognito. I swear it.
Well, they could be.
Well, how often do you get a Jones and a Smith together anymore?
Well, see, and she could hyphen it and be double undercover.
Right.
Yeah. And Shreveport was an eye opener.
Shreveport was crazy.
Yeah. It's our first speaking experience.
Yeah, no, we weren't even scheduled.
Yeah, there is that.
It was like, oh.
We weren't scheduled, but we spoke twice.
Yeah.
There is that. But you go with the flow,
But let me tell you, they were absolutely awesome. The day after they threw a brunch at one of the mansions there, and Liz, who was probably so exhausted from having to deal with all of it, she was the one in charge of the entire thing.
Yeah, we now have a plaque hanging up in your shop that says we are certifiable.
That's right. We're now
Not that you guys don't already know that.
Honorary citizens of Shreveport's weirder side.
Yes, we are. We got a piece of paper that proves we're weird now.
We do, and it's framed.
And then, once again, getting to meet Jeremy and getting to, because we'd seen and heard about his stuff.
Right.
His different, I won't say toys, but his
Equipment.
The equipment that he builds. In fact, you actually have his little tool right up there if you want to grab it and show the people.
My periscope.
And the periscope goes off of static electricity, and it responds to it.
I can never get it, the static charged up. You can.
Okay, well, it really does work. It really does respond to static.
It really does light up.
It's an interesting piece of equipment. It's also, each tube is multicolored on top. So in pitch darkness, this thing is very bright. It's a different way of looking at it. He's got all kinds of stuff with temperature, and it's incredible the way his mind works. But it's good stuff for people to use in the field. It's good information. That's what we're all about here. It's just about bringing the good information.
I was trying to think. We met someone else.
Dakota.
Well, we met Dakota. Oh, we had the Unity Fest. Lyle and Ken Gerhardt. Lyle Blackburn, Ken Gerhardt. Dr. Rita Louise.
And our hearts go out to you, girl. Hope you're doing okay. If you need us, we're here.
We've met a lot of new people this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a crazy year.
Yes, it has. I think it's just going to get crazier.
That's okay. I can handle it.
I can't. It'll drive me nuts. Short trip, but
Well, go outside, barbecue some meat.
I'll be fine.
I'll let you know how it goes.
I'll be fine. And I know Frank's out there in the chat room. Let me see if we've got anybody else that's
Swampy's in there.
Welcome, Swampy. And that's something else here at the network. We're very thankful and appreciative of all of our viewers, whether you're listening to the new radio shows, or our shows over here,
or the old TV shows.
With our live shows over here. I'm thankful we never gave up on this. We could have stopped this when it got hard not very long ago. A couple years ago, when it got kind of really tough, we could have just given up on all this. I'm glad we stuck to it.
Well, in couple more months here, well, a few more months, 4 more months, we'll be going on 4 and 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years total and 4 years.
5 years for this show and 4 years for the network.
That's right. And in internet years, that's like 4 forever.
Yeah. I think the only one who's got us beat, and technically he doesn't right now, is Tim Yancey.
Yeah. It's true. And Maureen actually started doing this before we did, but I think with the amount of time she's taken off recently, I think we've caught her.
I think so.
I think we're even.
But she also took off quite a bit of time, but that because of her dad.
Right. And for a very good reason.
Right.
I'm just thankful that people still want to come hear us yak like this.
Yeah, Frank and Swampy.
There's a lot of. I just got to say this. There's a lot of really bad stuff that happened today that I can't see a good reason for it. And I mean, these are first world problems for sure. But just to sit back and watch the videos and stuff of how people acted at these sales and stuff today, what are we going to do with people? Can we beat them with a stick?
Unfortunately, no.
I think we could beat them with a stick. A lot of that would quit. But yeah, it's kind of disheartening.
You're out there trampling, pummeling beating and killing people to save a few bucks on something you're going to give away anyway. It's not like, it's food or medicine or heat.
Yeah, and like
It's like your 12th TV in the house.
And I agree with Frank. Time to the hitching post and beat him with a stick. Been saying that for years. See, I'm not the only one that thinks that way.
It's going to take more than tying him to a hitching post.
No, there's a lot of sticks out there. Trust me.
No, there was more than 5 today, Swampy.
There's more than 5?
Yeah.
A lot more than 5. It's just disheartening.
I
And they
think
were coming
there was
from all
21.
over. Yeah, I think there was, and it was coming from all over. It wasn't just like it was major metropolitan areas. It was small, rural stores too that were having issues and stuff. It's just, like I said, it's just disheartening. Because yesterday was Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. I don't know. It's just kind of disheartening.
I don't know. To me, it's ridiculous.
Thankful I wasn't involved in any of that.
Right?
I even went to Walmart today. And when I went to Walmart, I walked straight in without a crowd, walked straight into what I got to get, and I actually had a lady waiting to check me out when I got out front. That's a miracle. That's a small miracle.
That's because half of them were at the hospital from being there last night.
There was 800. There was 800 people back in the electronics section.
Oh,
but
not a doubt.
But not when I walked in and walked out. So I was pretty thankful for that.
I worked today. I opened the shop, but again, I did not open it till 9 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, all at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That's just ridiculous. Do they really make any more money? That would be, and of course they're going to say they do. I don't think they do.
Well, after all the lawsuits, the damage, the extra security, the extra employees.
Well, see, that's where he starts getting into the whole overtime thing with the Walmart employees. I mean, they were getting cut back. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Well, one, I don't think anybody needs to be out at 2 o'clock shopping to save a few bucks. And 2, I'm not opening my store to risk, especially where it's at, being robbed.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not in a bad area. My shop's not in a bad area. It's just very alone out in the country type. Yeah. Well, it's on the highway, but it's not in a general population area.
And I'm thankful you haven't had to use your pepper spray yet. That's a good thing, too.
Yes, I am thankful for my pink pepper spray.
But you haven't had to use that yet.
I want you to know it is being doubly protected. I have the pink pepper spray hanging on the blue lanyard that I got from Little Green Men.
There you go. I keep telling you to take one of the bats with you, but you won't.
And it's stuck on a pin right by my register. So all I gotta do is lift it up and psh. So see, Little Green Men and the Yeti are watching out for me.
All the time.
Yeah, I went by the grocery store last night. It was packed. I mean, packed. Brookshires was never that crowded. It was packed. Went by there tonight, there's like 4 cars.
Yeah, there's nobody.
And I think those are just the people who ran out of whipped cream for their pies.
Pretty much.
Or mayonnaise for the turkey salad or whatever, but that was it.
Yeah. I know it's just... I just remember it being different when I was younger, like you had to make sure you had everything before Thanksgiving.
Right.
Because there was nothing open on Thanksgiving because everybody was spending time with their families.
If you were really lucky, and we were, you knew somebody who owned a corner store. A little convenience store, a little corner market, and could call them and say, hey, so-and-so, is it possible to get in there to get a can of? And either they'd send one of the kids up there, or they'd have us run up there and meet them or whatever. But if you didn't have it the night before Thanksgiving, you weren't getting it unless you had...
Unless you could pull off a minor miracle.
Right.
Yeah. And it's... Maybe that's what's wrong. We've got away from the family so much.
Well, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous.
You know, I mean, because even with what we do in the paranormal, we're trying to help people, in some situations, we're trying to help people talk with family that's passed.
Well, that seems to be part of the problem, is they're more interested in speaking to them now that they're not around than they are when they're around.
Yeah, it's true. And I think the texting thing. How many times?
Oh my God!
I don't know about you, but it drives me nuts. You go to a restaurant, you see a family sitting at a table. You know, a mother, a father, a brother, and a sister. And let's say the kids are 12 years old or whatever. All four of these people will have their heads down and be in their phones texting, looking at the internet, whatever, talking on the phone, instead of spending time with the four of these people. You know, the people that are right there in front of them. And it drives me nuts because when I divorced my ex-wife, I didn't get to see my boys. Every other weekend. For how many years? Too damn many. And it breaks my heart when you want to spend time with somebody and you can't. And then you see people that have this opportunity to bond with their children right in front of them and they blow it off. That pisses me off.
Well, and just for the record, his children are no better. When he was in the hospital, when he had the heart attack.
That's true.
Both his sons, both his daughter-in-laws, well, one wasn't really a daughter-in-law then, and she's not now.
Yeah, she's not now.
Were sitting. Two on one couch, two on the other couch, facing each other. All four had cell phones just going away. Nobody said a word in the room, but they were talking to each other. It's bad enough the school isn't teaching writing anymore. Mm-hmm. Or different types of math, or this, that, and the other thing. Now this is teaching them not to have to speak.
Yep.
To me, that's beyond ridiculous.
Imagine how crappy the used car salesmen are going to be in a couple of years. They won't even be able to talk to you.
Well, it irritates me to death that you've got these Kindles. There's nothing better than bending the page down on a book and just throwing it aside and then going back to it. Mm-hmm. Not having to make sure that something's charged up. And
well, you know, I can understand when people may not want to or may not have the space anymore to have thousands of
It's called the library. You pick it up from the library, you take it home. Read, close the book, take it back.
I'm just glad the people are reading. Because sometimes there's people, they don't even teach kids in school to think anymore. You know, that's why we try to do what we can over here on the network. It's just so people can think.
Congratulations, Frank.
Yeah.
He's now a special deputy with the sheriff's department.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that? Mess with him. He will throw you in a headlock so quick you won't know what hits you.
Mm-hmm. And then take me to jail at the sheriff's office?
Uh-huh.
Why do I have to go to jail? Maybe you're bad. Maybe he'd throw you in a headlock. Pepper spray you.
No, I'm fine.
Taser you.
No. Stop it. Frank, arrest him.
But yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, I guess that's part of our mission, and I guess I'm thankful we should have a mission. You know.
My mission is every person driving down the road, texting. I want to grab the phone and throw it out the window. Mm-hmm. Every group of kids I see walking down the street like this, instead of actually talking to each other, I want to take all their phones and throw them into a sewer somewhere. Because you know what? When we grew up, if you wanted to talk to a friend, you called them from your house or you walked to theirs. No, and when you walked from here to there was no, unless you were with them, you did not talk to them.
I was going to say you had to go in the kitchen and use the phone with a 30-foot extension on it.
We actually had one in the hall. With
Well, you had an older house that I grew up in too.
right.
I had the one in the kitchen that had the 30-foot cord on it.
No, we had the phone table.
The one you could almost walk to Grandma's with and stretch that far.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Well, shoot, even going outside with a cordless is still different from this thing.
Yep.
Yes, my rant's over. I'll get off my soapbox. Sorry.
Yeah, but it needs to be said. It's good that people know them. Somebody has to say it somewhere.
I mean, how often does my daughter call? She doesn't.
But she'll.
But if she knows I have a cell phone, she'll be texting the snot out of me. I don't even get to hear her voice. I birthed that child. I want to hear that voice.
You would think you have the right to demand that.
You would think.
But yeah, I mean, we're thankful for our friends and family, and we're thankful that we're not under a bridge. Thankful to our friend Lori for helping us.
We're thankful we survived the 70s and 80s.
The 80s were harder on some of us than others. I guess that's about all I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for you, honey.
I'm an afterthought. Do you see this?
I saved the best for last.
Whatever. Look at that grin.
Never even said you're thankful for me, so I mean, at least you got a mention.
Did I not say you put a lovely dinner for me?
No.
Yes,
actually,
I did.
Actually,
you were outside
Well, then how would I know?
when you listened to
To the
archives.
archives.
Right.
The archives.
That's right.
And you can find our archives. They're on YouTube.
Good save, buddy. Do not encourage bad behavior, Frank.
What do we got coming up? Oh.
The noise in the background is Eric's.
My dog. Next Friday, a very good friend of ours is going to come talk to us.
Next Friday.
He's a really big guy.
I'm thinking Mr.
It's not Tim Dancy.
Mr. Bendamore Mills did a video, lived in Union, Missouri, wrote a book, got a son taller than he is. Mr. Stephen LaChance.
That's right. Mr. Stephen LaChance will be here next Friday. He has a new book.
I don't have his old book.
Well, maybe we can remedy that. And we should have somebody. I thought we had somebody else book too, but I think Mr. LaChance is it for right now. Who you guys got coming on Monday?
An author.
An author? Is his name author?
Her.
Oh, it's a her. Her name is author. That must be confusing.
I can't pronounce her last name without looking at it, and I don't have it.
Be right there.
It should be.
But be sure and tune in, folks. Every night of the week here on PEN, we have, if not live shows, there are radio shows. Please look up on the buttons up above. You will see our radio. I think it's on the right-hand side. Top. Middle deal. Middle shelf. Left-hand side, middle shelf.
How bad is it where you know where my stuff is more than I do anymore? Susan Shumsky. See?
Susan Shumsky. Should be there Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern on Just Saying. We're going to have some shows moving around. Tonight, the Alchemical Artisans Hour will be at midnight. Starting next week, it will be on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. And with that, I think we're out of here.
Well, Frank says he's going to be out of town for the next couple weeks. He's going to be in Georgia with family. So, Frank, you have a lovely trip and a safe trip.
And I know it's Georgia, Frank, but they have internet there. You can always watch us. We'll always be there.
And thank you, Swampy. You just got 2 extra gold stars next to your name.
Suck up. And with that, guys, we're going to get out here. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday. Hope you got to have some memorable experiences with your family in a good way. Not a too much alcohol, got to throw the cousin out kind of way.
Or Black Friday way.
Yeah, or a I made it through Thanksgiving and all I got was this crappy T-shirt kind of way. So, thank you guys for coming and listening. And as always, come back and see us.
And we're out of here tonight.
Actually, I do have a furry armpit, but that's a whole other story.
He's almost 18 and a half.
He just wants to get warm. We'll start complaining here in a minute. But we're obviously very thankful for our family. And, you know, we may not get to see them very often, but they need to know that we are constantly thinking about them. Especially give a special shout out to my nephew John, or would be my step nephew.
That's your nephew.
Yeah, my nephew John.
If he christened you into the family,
Yeah.
so technically you're just Uncle Eric now.
Him and his lovely bride,
No.
Mel, got married 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So they have began their journey together, and oh, how joyous it is.
He's definitely being a critic down here. That's what we keep looking at.
And to Heather and Chloe and Sean and everybody in Missouri, Susan, miss you guys. Thankful for you.
And then there's people like, the boys
Oh.
and the lovely Lindsay.
And then, of course, here on the network, we're thankful for all of our hosts, all the hard work that they put in.
All the crap they put up with.
Yeah. It comes with the territory. But yeah, I mean, we're really blessed. We're not living under a bridge, or we're
To November 29th, 2013.
this has been nuts.
That will go down in infamy.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
We were watching.
That is the executive producer airing his opinions.
We were watching videos beforehand of
Riots.
basically at Walmart.
And I bet all that'll go on until somebody sues Walmart, because they should have some kind of crowd control measures. I would think they would be liable for that.
They had cops and everything else there. The problem is,
Well, cops weren't stopping anything.
the cops were trying. On the last one, did you hear the lady's mouth?
Oh, well, yeah, I know. It's just crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they should have anybody who is interested in their cheapo TV deals should fill out a little thing, go into a lottery, and then they will call you and say, you get one. Set it aside, that way they have their own little register where you go in, you show them your ID, and pick up your TV, and get out. None of this first come, first serve and watching people kill each other over a stupid DVD player.
Or an Xbox, or...
A Barbie.
Oh, goodness.
My shop, on the other hand, see today.
You had a steady flow, though, didn't you?
No, I really didn't. I had a steady flow once it got dark.
Yeah. Well, you are a witch, so...
According,
there is that.
According to the locals, I'm thinking they're all showing up after dark, simply because they don't want to be caught in my parking lot at this point. But that's okay. The one lady showed up 6:30 because I closed late today, and spent a fortune on rocks.
Yep, and everybody can see over there. Oh, excuse me. Keep calm and shop small businesses. We can't stress that enough. Not only because we have a small business, but
people aren't killing each other in small businesses today.
Yeah, and it's just important to keep your money local. When you go to a Walmart or Target or someplace like that, they may have some great deals on some stuff. And I can't say don't go get them, but to go get them today when the prices are going to be good for who knows how long, or you can find it even cheaper online. Give me a break.
Or wait till December 22nd when they're marking everything down and trying to get rid of it anyway.
Yeah. And don't even... We were closed yesterday. You know why we were closed yesterday? Because there's no reason why anybody should be open on Thanksgiving. That's ridiculous. That's almost aggravating.
Well, and closed yesterday means the entire day, and the shop did not open until 9 o'clock this morning. Because, to me, not only should you spend Thanksgiving with your family, but the adult should not be out at 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning and then try to sleep all day if they have little ones running around the house.
Yeah, exactly right.
So I didn't even open till 9. Did I lose business? Probably.
Principle? It's what we're all about. But we do have a lot to be thankful for. We are thankful. At the moment, we are so very thankful that Spanky is still with us, and he's actually right here. I don't have a really furry armpit. That's actually Spanky.
Shadow on the wall that looks like a man. Lord, that lamp just moved on that stand. I got movement in the cellars, I got footsteps in the hall. There's no time to waste, I better make some calls. I gotta get ready, make everything right, 'cause all my rowdy friends are goes hunting tonight. Hey, round up the team, let's get started. Hey, this is Brother Mike. There's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are goes hunting tonight. This old house has a long history. It should be real, real good for activity. And we got the house wired for sound and got motion alarms setting all around. Got a box full of batteries ready to go, and everyone's itching to start this show. Got our logo tees, driving black SUVs, and that one bald guy with a slick goatee. Hey, round up the team, let's get started. Hey, this is Brother Mike. Well, there's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are goes hunting tonight. Hey, round up the team, let's get started. Hey, this is your big brother Mike calling. There's a party and you're invited. We got the camera set, let's turn off these lights, 'cause all my rowdy friends are goes hunting tonight. That's right. Go get 'em, boys.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Pema TV.
Welcome to Black Friday, where yesterday we all sat around in calm little circles and gave thanks, and today we're stabbing and killing people for flat screen TVs. Way to go, humans.
Yeah, welcome.